This week on Machinery Pete TV. Don't look now, more price records tumbled at this Iowa auction. This Kinsey 4900 24-row planter just blew the previous high out of the water. It took an engine rebuild, but this John Deere A is up and running. And Pete looks at the recent shift in price trends on late model used combines.
Your machinery is a serious investment and at the heart of every farming operation. Some call it a passion. We're Machinery Pete TV, and today we'll cover everything from auction roundups to the classics to the latest trends and technology. Machinery Pete, the most trusted name in farm equipment.
Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneers. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com. No other cornhead works like a Drago or pays you back like one. Visit your Drago dealer and see for yourself. For farmers working to lift, change, and repair tires, check out the Tire Grabber at thetiregrabber.com. Well, my good friend Tom Pauly with Pauly Family Auction Services out of Western Iowa here called me a few months ago, folks, and he said, Pete, there is a sale coming up December 5th, 2022. You have to be at a retirement sale for Dwayne and Pat Sundberg, and I'm so happy that Tom told me about this sale. Folks, the equipment on this sale, super clean. We're gonna have a ton of fun today watching it sell. But first, it's time for Share Your Legacy, brought to you by Big Iron Auctions.
The stories of farm families and small towns are the stories of rural America. They deserve to be memorialized and shared with the world. These legacies reveal a rich history and show us they are worth preserving. They show us all what's still possible. Share Your Legacy is a program produced by Big Iron Auctions. We're traveling the country in search of families and communities who have stories to tell. Families who worked the land, families who supported their towns, families who gave thanks to God, families whose legacies still impact their communities today. Join us as we visit with the Thompsons in Stewart, Nebraska, whose homestead goes back to 1918. Travel with us to meet the Roberts family in Jeffersonville, Georgia, who have 31 family members running their family farm. Share Your Legacy finds stories like these and presents them like never before. Discover 100-year-old machinery that still has an impact on one Iowa farm, and see what is perhaps the oldest tractor in America still in use, located in Lubbock, Texas. Water towers, town squares, grain elevators, center pivots, fishing holes, and six-man football all serve as backdrops for these profoundly human stories of hard work, devotion, and perseverance. Tune in to Machinery Pete every Saturday on RFD TV to catch new features, and visit BigIron.com to nominate stories to be showcased by the Share Your Legacy program.
Well, folks, we've got a lot of great Kinsey Blue on the auction today, and stick around. Coming up, we got this 4900 24-row 30-inch planter, completely gone through in 2019. Hey folks, I'm here with brothers. We have Tom, we have JR, we have John, right?
You bet.
Okay, Pauly here, and of course Dennison Livestock, DennisonLivestock.com, you guys, legendary livestock business. Tell us how the livestock market has been here the last year or so.
This is the first year the cowman basically can say, I'm proud that I got my cows, and there was a little money in it this year. Sure. The people feeding cattle out with $7 corn. We're having a good 4 or 5 months here. Fat cattle are now over 150.
Now, DennisonLivestock.com, what's your frequency of cattle auctions there?
We have our sales starting coming up in January. We have Mondays, Thursdays, and then our regular sales are on Saturday. Okay. So each sale on the Mondays and Thursdays, we roughly have somewhere between 200 and 2,500 head of cattle run through the ring each
So
sale.
is it challenging then to go from that mindset to selling these beautiful John Deere tractors that we're going to be selling today?
Well, it's an honor, first of all, that Dwayne and Pat picked the Pauley family of the trust. Family means a lot, the trust, and so it's, yeah, like I say, the machinery sales. I like the machinery sales. JR's more into the cattle sales, and John, he's in both.
Well, John's deal's both. Okay, awesome.
The best thing about machinery is they don't get sick. You don't need to call a vet, and they can sit there for a long time, and we don't have to feed them. So machinery sales, they're icings on the cake for really being a relaxing day.
Hey folks, it's planter time. We have a very shiny Kinsey 4900 24-row 30-inch, completely gone through in 2019, does about 900 acres a year. Now the three highest auction prices I've ever seen on Kinsey 4900 24 rows, 124 and a quarter up to 126,000.
175 and 80. I got 175 and 80. I got 175 now 80. I got 175 now 80. 180, 100, 180, $180,000. 175 and 80. 180. What do you thinking, Jimmy? Boys, don't price a new one. Ready to go to town. 175 and now $180,000. I got 175 and 80. I got 175 and 80. 177 and a half and now 180. JR, a new blood in and now you're out. 180. I got 177 and a half and 80. I got 170 and a half now $180,000. $180,000. $180,000. 70 and a half. Boys, I'm just getting warmed up here. 77 and a half and 80. I got 170 and a half now $180,000. $180,000. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 7 and a half and 80. That soft spot right here it is today. I got 177 and a half, and now $180,000. 177 and a half, and now 180. $180,000. What do you want to do? You want to give me 180? I got 77 and a half, and now $180,000. JR, I want 7 and a half, and now 80, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180. You want to hit it again? $180,000. I'm in. You're all out, JR. $180,000. Somebody here now 80. I sold the planter. 177.5, number 34.
Well, as hot as the used tractor market has been, folks, used semis not far behind. And we got a beauty here, a 2007 Peterbilt 379, just over 1 million miles on it, always shedded.
65,000, 61, 2, 61, 2, 61, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 63,000, 4,000, 63,000, $64,000, 3, 4, 3,000, 4,000, 63, 64, 3,000, 4,000, 63,000, 3, 5, 64,000, 64,5. You sort them out. 64.5, 400 of 100, 400 of 100, 400 of 500, 64, 64.5. 64, 64.5. Tell your boss it'd be a long drive back to Virginia without the truck. 64, 64.5. 64,000 of 5, 4,000 of 5, 64, 64.5. 65, 65.5. 6,500 of high, 65.5.
Just give me 70,000.
65.5. 6,500 of high, 6,500 of high, 500 of high, 65, 65.5. I sold the truck, 65,000.
Here are a few more items that sold on today's sale.
$60,000 and now $60,500. I sold the grain cart, $60,000 and now $63,500. I get $3,500. $63,500. 63,500. Going once, yes. $63,500. I sold it $63,000. $327. I get 26 here now. 26 here now. 327. Thank you. 326 and 7. I sold the planter, $326,000. I've high 6 here now, 5. Anybody else? 26.5. JR, yes or no? What's your man say? I had 26 here now, 5. Anybody else? 26.5. I sold it $26,000, £31. I got 35 here now, 1 £31. £31. I have 35 here now, £31. £31. 31 1 hands up and down, 31,000. I sold it $30,500.
What's that piece of equipment worth? Check out Machinery Pete's auction prices for the answer. Free to view, updated daily, all types of equipment. Go to machinerypete.com and click on the auction tab, then auction price data. Well folks, if you've been following along, you know that auction sale prices have been going up all throughout 2022, particularly November and December, just red hot pricing. But I do have to report that the last couple weeks of December, I did begin to notice one emerging trend, and that was softening auction prices on late model used combines. I first started to notice the trend on a farm sale December 13th in Spring Valley, Minnesota. Now folks, everything on this sale was red hot, very strong prices, except the combine. This 2017 John Deere S680 with 2,103 engine hours on it, it's over $175,000. Now actually, the average auction price this year on a 17 model S680 is $188,139. So again, auction price came in under the average there. Now 3 days later, December 16th on a farm auction in Coleman, South Dakota, same deal. Everything sold scorching hot prices except the combine. And it was a red one, a 2017 Case H 8240, 1,148 engine hours on it, went for $236. Now that's not a bad price, but let's go back to the month of April, specifically April 6th of 2022, online auction in Clarkfield, Minnesota, where this older 15 model with more hours, 1,579 engine hours on it, sold for $241,000. And again, December 16th, Coleman, South Dakota, that was a 17 model with 1,148 engine hours at $236. And then right at the end of the year, December 29th, online farm retirement auction, Guyman, Oklahoma. Again, very strong prices across the board on everything but the pair of combines. A pair of 21 John Deere S780s, just over 500 engine hours on them. They each went for $400,250. Now I know that's not chicken feed, but fact is, those are the lowest auction prices I saw all year on 21 model John Deere S780s. Hey, welcome back to Tractor Tales, folks. This week we're Michigan bound to check out a classic John Deere A.
I bought this tractor 4 years ago, and I had some major work to do on it. I had to put pistons, rings, and rods in it and put a new head on it, or a different head on it. So I finally got it up and running and been having fun with her ever since. Well, mainly all the kids have fun on it, and that's what it's about, to let the kids have fun, because that's how I grew up on them. I've been around John Deere since I was 5 years old. My grandpa had a John Deere B. One of the guys that come to our show every year says, "Gary, I got an A in the shed that you might want." I says, "Really?" He says, "Yeah." I says, "All right, I'll come down and take a look at it." Made him an offer on it, and he took it up. That's how I ended up with it. Well, I had to rebuild the carburetor because it'd been sitting for 30-some years. The first fire up of that tractor after getting it running, the first fire up in over 30 years, is on YouTube. I enjoy tractors, and I like to get the younger generation involved, because otherwise it's going to die out, you know. But as I look around at some of these tractor shows, I'm starting to be the old timer, and yeah, we got to keep this stuff around. Old iron, regardless whether they're purdy or working. Well, the plans for the John Deere for our tractor show coming up August 7th, 8th, and 9th. The Thursday before the show, which would be the 6th, we're going for a tractor ride. We usually do like a 50 to 60 mile tractor ride. Takes us all day, it's awesome. This is our 60th year here at St. Joe Valley Old Engine Association at Boot Hill. And it was better than letting it sit in a barn, you know. I'd rather see it up and running.
Hey, stay with us, folks. Coming up, something a little different. 10 years of Machinery Pete TV. We don't often highlight as our feature item a sprayer, but we need to here. This John Deere 4830, 2,153 hours on it, 100-foot boom. It is super nice.
Got equipment to sell privately but tired of scams and hassles? Visit MachineryPete.com and click Sell Mine. MachineryPete.com, the simple and secure way to buy and sell equipment online.
Well, folks, I tell you, it's been an honor to be here for the retirement auction for Dwayne and Pat Sundberg in Hamlin, Iowa. Beautiful line of tractors and equipment, but I tell you, when I arrived yesterday, there was one item I was hearing the most people kind of chatter about, and it was this sprayer here, our feature item, a John Deere 4830, 2,153 hours on it with a 100-foot boom.
and I got $100,000 on the little sprayer. I got $100, $100,000, 120. I won here, quarter. I won a quarter, 1.5, 130. I won a quarter now, 130, 30, 40. Boys, 200, 130. I just started down here to let you have a little fun. 130, 40. I got 130, he not 40. I got 130, he not 40. 135. I want you come to buy it. Let's go, Ricky. 135. They got the money. They're doctors. I got 135. I got 130, he not high. 135. I got 130, he not high. I got 130, he not high. 135, 135, 130, he not high. 5. I got 5 here, 40. You're all out. 140. I got 135 and 40. Now 50. I got 140, 50. I got 140 here, now 50 time. Now I got take 5. 145. I got 100 here, now high. 145. I got 140 here, now high. I got 140 here, now high. 145, 145, 145. I said 175. Right, here we go. And I got 140 today. 145. Mr. Scheckingers, you guys know the sprayer. Here you go. 145. Your neighbor's sprayer. 145. I got 140 here, now high. I got 140 here, now high. 145, 145, 140 here, now high. Anybody want to get 141? 141. I got 140. Boys, you want to get 141? It's right here at home. 141. And now 142. 142. I got 1, 2. And now 3. 142, 3. I got 142 here now. 3, 3, 3, 3. 42, 3. 42, 3. 142, 3. Ricky, what are they saying up there? 143. I got 142 now. 3. 142, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Got to get people on. 3, 4. 144. 144. 145. I got 44 now here now 5. I got 144 now 5. I got 144 now 5. 145. I got 44 here now 5. Now 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 45 and 6. And now 7, 7, 7. You're on up top. 6 here, 7. I got 146 now 7. 147, 147, 46, 7. I got 146 here now 7 times another 147, 147, 147, 147. What are they saying? 147? Yes or no? 46 and 7. Jared, you know where you're at? 46, 47. I sold the sprayer. 146.
Well, folks, I remember 1 year ago when the calendar flipped to 2022, I asked myself, is it possible that auction prices and used farm equipment values can go higher or remain this high? Because we were just coming off a year, 2021, that was by far the hottest year I'd ever seen for used valuations and prices. And particularly at the end of the year, November, December of 2021, with year-end tax buyers, the market was on fire. We were seeing records all over the place. So I remember being particularly interested when the calendar flipped to 2022. What were we going to see with the first few really nice farm equipment auctions? Well, I remember the first super nice farm auction that I saw was January 5th, and it was in Weston, Ohio, by our friends at Whalen Realty and Auction. And how did things sell? Well, you know, here you go. They had a 2013 Challenger MT855C with 1,348 hours on it, sold for $247,000. That was a record high auction price by $27,000. So it became apparent that the calendar flipping to 2022 was not going to slow the market down. Well, here we find ourselves a year later. The calendar has just flipped to 2023. I'm asking myself the same question. Can used value stay this high? 2022 was even, way hotter than 21. Well, guess what? Our friends at Whalen Realty and Auction again had the first really nice farm auction of the year. This one was January 4th. It was in Grand Rapids, Ohio. And how did things sell? Well, this 2017 Case IH Maxim 150 with 1,277 hours on it sold for $112,000, second highest auction price ever on a Maxim 150. And this 2013 Apache AS720 sprayer with 1,217 hours on it sold for $104,000, third highest auction price ever on an AS720 sprayer, but notably the highest auction price ever over 700 hours. And again, this one had over 1,200 hours. Well, folks, I wish you could have been here with us today in Hamlin, Iowa for the retirement auction of Dwayne and Pat Sundberg. I was asked recently, Pete, what's the best food truck you've ever seen at an auction? I think it was today, folks. Two Palms Grilling, unbelievable. They were serving biscuits and gravy here, egg bake in the morning, brats, burgers, pork loin, unbelievable. Hey, tune in next week to Machinery Pete TV. We'll have some more fun along the way for you. Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneers. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com. No other cornhead works like a Drago or pays you back like one. Visit your Drago dealer and see for yourself. For farmers working to lift, change, and repair tires, check out the Tire Grabber at thetiregrabber.com.